Hi guys, Random here, back with another Tutorial Tuesday. Now what I thought we'd do today is we would have a look at a couple of things. Captain Skills and this tab here, the exterior. Yes, have a look at the exterior. Now when you get a boat in this game, you earn it, and it appears, and there it is, for example, the Myogi. There we go. Comes as naked as the day it was built. No camouflage on it. It's just exactly as she was out of the dockyard, really. Plus a little bit of rust. Okay. But this gives you your stock figures for your ship. So if we look here, we've got 16.6 kilometer detectability range on the Myogi. So how can we make that better? How can we make ourselves a bit more sneaky? So what we do is we go to the exterior tab and we look at the camouflages. Now pretty much all of them, there are a few exceptions, but pretty much all of them will make a change to your detectability. Type 2 will not, and if you get them out of a crate or something, if you get the New Year 2017, they won't either. Okay, but pretty much all of the rest do. So your Type 1, all your special event ones like Halloween, New Year's, the Type 5, Type 6, Great Naval Battles, Ocean Soul, etc, 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 will all lessen your detectability. So let's put one on, shall we? We're now 16.1 kilometer detectability by sea. So you see it's gone down. That's nice. What we could also do is skill this chappy up to 10 points and then add this one, which would take another 14% off of our detectability. If you are in a ship that I believe they're tier 8 and up, let's go for a tier 8 ship, Akizuki, that'll do. And we have a look at the upgrades. You'll see you've got this module as well, which will take your detectability down further by 10%. So when you're looking at your ship, we'll go back to the Myogi here, and you start looking at these figures at the side here, you do need to bear this tab in mind, this exterior tab. Now we've looked at the camouflage. The next thing to look at are signals. Okay, now for example, concealment, you're not going to change that by putting some flags on. Doesn't happen. If anything, you know, if we were being realistic here, if you were hanging brightly coloured flags off of your mast, you'd probably be a bit more noticeable. But it doesn't affect your concealment tab at all. What it can affect is your manoeuvrability. So this flag here, Sierra Mike, if we look, that would add 1.4 knots to your maximum speed. So instead of being 28, it becomes 29.4. Interesting. Anti-air defence. Now, if you look here, it's 3.1 kilometres 40 DPS and 4.5 kilometres 15 DPS. If we put one of these on, doesn't change the range. 3.1, now it's 44 DPS and 4.5 17 DPS. So okay, it's still not fantastic anti-air, but you could see there we got an increase by 10%. So that's quite useful. You can do the same with your artillery. If we look at the secondary armament, you'll see there 3.5 kilometers and 3.5 kilometers. Now it's not, again, going to make a huge amount of change because it's a tier 4 ship and they don't shoot that far, but 3.7 and 3.7. So that flag adds 5% to your range, takes off 5% from your loading time, and decreases your dispersion by 5% as well on your secondary guns. Now, there's a number of these flags, as you can see. They're split into 3 groups. The top 2 lines are combat. So these are the ones that will make a change to your ship, like adding 20% to the amount of health recovered when you use a repair party on a battleship, or a cruiser that got repair party. Knocking 20% off of the fire time that you'll have on your ship. Or flooding. Increasing the speed that we looked at. Reducing the reload time on your consumables by 5%. These are the ones that make changes to your ship. Okay? And the way that your ship behaves. Your economic flags, which are here, are basically, there's 5 flags. Okay? You have credits, repair cost, XP on the ship, Commander XP, and free XP. So they are your economic flags. Then you have your special flags, which basically do the same as the economic flags, but they're slightly better. So on this one you get XP on the ship and the commander. With that one it's a much higher boost to your commander XP, or free XP, credits XP and commander XP on that one, credits and XP on that one, XP, commander XP and free XP, all the XPs, and credits XP, commander XP and free XP. So yeah, these are all very good, but they're harder to earn in game. Okay, each one of these, if you hover over it, you'll see awarded for achievement, and you know, whatever the achievement is, first blood or devastating strike, fireproof, dreadnought, unsinkable, whatever the achievement happens to be, you will get awarded a few of these flags for that achievement. So we've looked at the ship, we've looked at camouflage, we've looked at signals. Now we need to look at the commander skills. Now, take your time with your commander skills. Go to Wikipedia, you know, World of Warships wiki, and have a look at your ship for the suggested build. Doesn't mean you have to do that build, but it will give you the pros and cons. Okay. Some of these make the ship handle differently. Some of them add extra bits, take bits away. So for example, Concealment Expert makes you less detectable. So you can see there, for a battleship, by 14%, which is a nice little boost. But you choose these with your captain skill points. So as you earn them, you could go for priority target, you could go for preventive maintenance. This is a battleship, so maybe expert loader if you like chopping and changing between high explosive and armour piercing, but you wouldn't necessarily go for the aircraft ones. So yeah, you know, choose carefully. Some of them have penalties as well. So where is the I'm trying to think which one it is now, but there are penalties to some of them, like for example manual fire control for secondary armament. Secondary guns will only fire at the targets you designate. It's the same with the manual AA control one, which it does add 100% with any 85mm plus guns to their DPS, but you must designate the target every time. So, you know, don't think of all of these as bonuses. Most of them will affect your ship positively, but like I say, research your ship on the World of Warships wiki just to be sure on them. But again, they will end up affecting the figures over here. So if you're new to a ship, and for example the Miyogi that we're looking at here, and you think, oh my god, I can be seen from space, look at the detectability. There are things you can do about it. There are things you can do. Use this video in conjunction with the last one, with the modules, and yeah, you'll be theory crafting your builds in no time. Be careful not to buy the stuff until you're sure you're going to be happy, because if you do, your options are to either spend doubloons to demount them or sell them for half the cost. And when you look at some of the costs of modules, that can be a lot. With the captain skills, all you can do to reset them is spend doubloons. So you'll see here, redistribute, and it will give you a cost in doubloons. So be careful. Make sure to check first. So I hope you found that useful. If you did, the old like button loves a tickle. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, why not subscribe? And if you've got any topics you'd like me to cover for tutorials, then please let me know in the comments section. But I think that's quite enough from me for now. So thank you ever so much for watching, guys. But for now, it's Captain Random signing off. Take care, and I'll see you again in the next one.